We were like, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is around, does it really make a sound? That's romantic and profound. But now we're like lumberjacks holding the axes that bring it down. So I'm now on your message, talking about remember. Silence in return, that sounds like timber. There's some that can't see the forest because they liars, but I can't see the forest because of the fire. And in our prehistorics, the flowers was rooting for us. Brontosaurus ate the flowers, T-Rex ate the Brontosaurus. And then the T-Rex turned around and ate the florist. That's why I lost my FTD endorsements. But that's really not important. My sadness is snitch, my melancholy informant. Despair wears a wire, my longing rapping the song. My worry is a rap, my lonely tapping the phone.
I wanna give you reasons, tell you what I'm feeling, but none of these lines are secure. No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there. I left the story of my life on your answering machine. My tears run off your shoes like water from a goose. You try to wash off all the dirt, but your hands aren't getting clean. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Hello, would you pick up the
to make believers on receivers as you sit back and observe as the rubber curly cord just absorbs all my words. Will you collect us, then connect us, or neglect us on the hole into the wall, then cross the wires on the telephone poles, then bounces off the towers, then up into the satellites, then falls down back to earth to bring a broken heart back to life. Happens all the time, lost of appetite and lack of sleep. If it's dead and flat in line, I leave a message at the bed.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Yeah. Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Would you pick up the phone? Would you pick up the phone? Hello, would you pick up the phone?
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you mother and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. A combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's a necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping
it. It's Sugar Ray. Sugar.
This bout is scheduled.
All the talk. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. They both want the knockout. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Fighters love being in this venue as the audience is right on top of you, and they will be bringing the heat tonight. They are ready to watch this showdown.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Jab does not score. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know that
He switched off completely.
here we go for round two. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Flat for the fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
Good counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That hook doesn't score. Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Beautiful. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Get it started in round three. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
We are not going to let this one go to the judges. Counter punch right up the middle. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Jab not finding its target. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Okay,
Talk about
on
to the fourth we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Got him there. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Gonna shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all three. There's the bell to start round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
As well to block that left jab. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchange punches. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get your mind back.
There's the bell for round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
How about that time counter shot? You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That hook won't score. I'm trying to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
When you have a fight that's got great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in. Come on, switch on. There's the bell to start round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's being hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
You'd like to see more jabs. That jab won't score. Now I'm going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Now let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Switching off.
There's the bell to start round 8. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Both men step back for just a moment. Well done with that counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
skill for skill, tap for tap.
Down goes Sugar Ray Leonard.
Oh, what a shot! What? Oh my goodness!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Some might have thought.
There ain't no room. Only one, not for one. There ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Clean up without a bruise. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Here I came in, guns blazing, out braving. You get weighed in, been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing, entertaining. Check the rating, let me out.
Thanks for the follow.
Pay attention now, you're your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook.
I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater. And what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. It's Sugar Ray Leonard. He's got a reach of 70 inches, and he stands 175 centimeters tall. And up against him, it's David. It's Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the four kings of boxing, alongside Roberto Duran, Marvin Hagler, and Thomas Hearns. It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. This guy was sparring with world champions like Triple G at just 15 years old and holding his own. In fact, he turned pro at the age of 16 years old.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This round is...
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Caught him. Throws the jab, but does not score. That counter punch caught him clean. Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano a mano.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Counter punching. He's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. After what we saw. Here we go. It's round 2. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter shot. There's a counter shot. And they block the right uppercut. Good counter punch. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter. And he scores with the counter. Got him there. That one will count. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar to win this fight. On to the third. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That uppercut doesn't get through. He blocks the right uppercut. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming. Say it ain't so. Down goes Sugar Ray.
Oh, what a shot! What? Oh, my goodness! 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response.
And win this round.
Back at it in round 4. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Beautiful counter punch. Straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Beautiful counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice work to block that right uppercut. Punch, counter punch. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour is a heavyweight, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. The Mexican monster's in trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You'd like to see more jabs. The straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. So it's plan B time after being...
Get your boxing back.
And there's the bell for round 5. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
So much firepower here. Missing with that jab. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
The stamina is off the charts. They block the jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. It's no secret who has the on to the 6th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. They exchange punches. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
How about that time counter shot? punches coming from every angle. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Uppercut does not score. Perfect counter shot. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about design. I gotta...
'Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that match.
I need you to focus.
Here we go. It's round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full power because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That uppercut doesn't land. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. That counter shot lands. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweights.
Straight right just misses. A punch and just got countered. The perfect counter lands. Both men step back for just a moment. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Sugar Ray. Round 8, and we're off again. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Catch and shoot. It prevents that left uppercut from scoring. Counter punch. Another scoring shot there. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. And it's survival time for David Benavidez. thought the fight.